Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuratsu here, coming at you guys with a brand new series. Now in this series called Yu-Gi-Oh! Weekly News Roundup, what I'm going to be basically doing is I'm going to be going over Yu-Gi-Oh! News that's been happening in the last week, because there's a lot of smaller stuff, a lot of cool little details to see that really aren't worth a video on their own. Or I'll be going over updates on previous stories. It might cover a little bit of drama if it has to do with Konami, or Konami versus the player base. I'm not gonna really do any like creator versus creator stuff. That's just none of my business. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this new series. Before I get to it, if you guys like this new series, make sure to smash that like button. It's nice to see that you guys like a new series. I actually did a poll of this in my community tab, and about 88% of people out of like 150 want to actually see this. So here it is. Make sure to smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed, hopefully today is the day to earn your subscription. We just hit 1,900 subscribers, and I'm really happy about that. Hopefully, we can get 2,000 by the end of the year, though. And if you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. And let me know what you think of this news, and we're going to get right into it. So the first thing that we have is we have the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Bomber jackets here. And these look really, really sick here, because as you guys can see, we got the Blue Eyes Ultimate right over here, and he's kind of in the clouds right there. And the back with the Karibos, all that. You have the Duelist Kingdom as well here, and it's rocking the Kaiba colors of blue and white. So you gotta really love that. It also has the, Ultimate over here, the Wing Karibo over here. It looks pretty dope. I really like the back more. The front, I feel like, is just a copy-paste of what's on the back. And that's the one thing I don't really like as much. But you know what? Just for fun, I mean, I can't even, because this might be very hard to get. It's only the OCG. But I'm going to see if I could get some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Merchandise side cover here. I can't say, oh, I set a like goal, because it's so hard to get this. That's just, if I get it, I'm lucky at this point. But it looks pretty cool. Would you guys rock? This is my first question. Would you guys rock this? Because I would definitely grab it if it wasn't like crazy expensive. Especially if I could get one with just maybe the ultimate over here in the back like this. Beautiful. Then we have, and this is not really news per se, the worst Brothers of Legends card quality I have seen so far. Now, Brothers actually card quality was fine, I think. Yeah, you got a little bit of bent corners, but it wasn't bad as, like, Maximum Gold. Like, they can't make gold rares well. And, the Megatins having weird bends and, cards coming mod play. I thought Brothers of Legends was good, but, Team Sakuratsu here, we get stuff wrong once in a while. Let's start at the obvious here. They literally did not print the cards well enough. The only good thing about this is that this might be a collector's thing, and he could get rid of the stuff for money. The bad news is this looks like it was a good box. I mean, you got one Astro Kribo, Malicious Bane, the German card, and Magician Souls. So you got some good valued cards here, which kind of suck that you don't, they're unplayable essentially. But the fact that this happened is just absolutely insane. And then as you see over here, you kind of have I forgot exactly what they're called, but once in a while, and they were a little easier to find back a long time ago near the 5D Zexal era, is that you would have a card that isn't a card, it's just a print card, and it would have these colors right over here. In fact, I'm actually going to pick one up for the channel because they're very, very unique, and I know a place that actually has one. But yeah, you can see half of it on here actually. And, yeah, and you actually have them here lined up as well. Just really, really unfortunate. That's all I gotta say here. Structure deck, Albus Strike reprints here. This is the OCG list of what is good. Now, I actually took a bigger look at the structure deck. It has some other good stuff as well, like Ghost Ogre, but it has Pot of Extra, Dark Ruler No More, Called by the Grave, and Dragon's Mirror. Now, obviously, this isn't what we're going to get for the TCG. In fact, you can even see people, memeing on it, like, oh, leaked TCG images right over here, which I find pretty funny, actually. But getting back a little bit over here, I think, yeah, we got DD Crow Monster Board. Everybody's trying to meme on this. However, what I personally think is going to happen is we're probably going to have Call by Grave in there, because Call by Grave has been reprinted so many times, and its first printing was a common, and I think they're definitely going to leave Call by Grave here, so we're going to get a cool reprint like that. Dark Ruler No More, the issue is we've gotten that recently in a structure deck as well. If we get Call by Grave and Dark Ruler No More, I think that's fine for reprints in a structure deck. Are we getting Pot of Extrav? Like 99% no. Definitely not. Dragon's Mirror, like 85% no. I'm not gonna, maybe, let's say 90% no, because the card's still worth a lot of money. Maybe they're done with it and they're just gonna give it to us. I mean, would be really, really cool. If it has those three, this structure deck is awesome. But we all know Konami, it's probably not going to. In fact, we're probably going to get our, 30th iteration of Raigeki somewhere over here. Hopefully get the Ghost Ogre as well. It doesn't show here, but this does have Ghost Ogre as well in the OCG. Then we have the Blue Eye Skateboard over here. Now, I was never able to do cool tricks with it, but I always enjoyed skating, actually. And I think that decks are really, really cool. In fact, one thing I'm looking for is a Nekopara deck. If you guys know, I absolutely love Nekopara. Uh, Blue Eyes White Dragon Skateboard here. Looks really cool. It's for the remote duel tournament in Japan, because in Japan they like to make it unique and stuff. We're never gonna get something like that here, but it's cool to see. We actually got this meme here: card games on skateboards, and you thought motorcycles was bad. Yeah. Now for the last bit of news is we're getting a new Mayakashi box for the TCG, and now we're getting the new girl right here, and we're getting some sleeves here. Actually, let's look at the sleeves first here. We got all the Mayakashi cool monsters here, and then we got the Yukioni, which I really love Yukionis. If you guys know an anime called Yuragi-san, that's what this card reminds me of, and I really love that. I read the manga, I watched the anime, love that. I think it's one of the best ecchi series this time around. Like, I think it's like the two lover of this generation, but I would argue it's better. Just my opinion, though. And then you got, I think these are like stickers, which is actually kind of cool here. We used to have Yu-Gi-Oh stickers that you used to get in like little like toy machines that you would put in restaurants. Like if you guys remember, they had machines there. Sometimes you get stickers there, and one of them was of Yu-Gi-Oh. And at least, they were plastered back when I was very young, like 4 or 5 years old. I don't know if anyone remembers that. You get this cool looking like deck box that kind of reminds me of ReZero. Like it looks like some ancient enchantments. Uh, and then I guess you're getting like different, like very hard to get versions of the what's called Mayakashi cards. And if you guys don't know, I guess Mayakashi is a big thing there. They actually have some amazing cards. Before we get to this absolute bombshell of a lady here, I'm gonna give you guys a trap and how crazy it is. So you tribute a Mayakashi or a Shiranui Synchro or a Link monster. Neither player could special summon monsters from the hand, deck, or extra deck for the rest of the turn. So you can special summon from grave, right? But that's basically it. You can banish this card, and it's for the rest of the turn either. It's not till the end of the next turn. So if you activate this during your opponent's turn, unfortunate. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one of your banished zombie monsters, return it to the graveyard. So what this does is you activate it, you tribute your Mayakashi. They don't, they can't, basically they're done for. And then you can target a banished zombie monster, aka Mizuki, and return it to the deck, or not the deck, to grave, so you can banish Mizuki again, get another special summon, which is really, really good. It's once per turn, but that's not a drawback. Again, I think Mayakashis might be good. If they gave them a built-in Sanctum that they could search, and like Mayakashis could do quite a bit. It's still not. I don't know if it's gonna be meta-defining, but I don't know. Who knows? But then you got the Yukioni, the Icicle Mayakashi, which I love this card because it kind of reminds me of Rosario Vampire. You can only control one Yukioni, the Icicle Mayakashi. You could use each of the following effects of Yukioni once per turn. If the card special summon, you can target an effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effect. And then quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one of your zombie synchro monsters that is banished or in your graveyard. So, that's not too bad. Because I guess it's like a reborn, and I know that you're supposed to link this away right when you make it. Maybe you negate an effect and then you keep linking off, but I think this card could have been better, right? That's all I think. Did they just link Japan here? Like what? Okay. But yeah, no, this looks really cool. A lot of people are like, oh man, can I get OCG import products? Hulk took 4 years. He sold in Borland took 3. This will probably take 5. I don't know. I think for a Mayakashi card, it's not, because here's the thing with Hulk. Hulk they knew was amazing, so they wanted to delay it, and they made a ban list all around this card. They're not gonna make a ban list all around this Mayakashi card, right? We'll get this probably late 2020. It might take a year because there's so many cards that take a year, but it's not going to be anything crazy. But if you guys enjoyed this week of Yu-Gi-Oh! News Roundup, make sure to smash that like button and enjoyed. Let me know what you also thought about the thumbnail as well. And I'll probably end up doing this not maybe once every week, but maybe once every 2 weeks because there's a lot to cover by it. But again, some of them are smaller stories, so I might do it every 2 weeks. Depends on how you guys like this and how this video is perceived. I'll try it 1 or 2 more times. But I really like going over little Yu-Gi-Oh news because the OCG just has so many cool products, right? And I like going over them. And again, it's not only going to be OCG products on this video. It's going to be other things as well. It's been a bit slower of a Yu-Gi-Oh news week because we don't have any leaks coming out because we already have the sets and all that. So look forward to the next episode. Also, I will be uploading a vlog later on, hopefully in the next week or two. You guys should be hopefully getting an OTS uh video soon because that's been quite delayed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.